The government doesn't want you to know this. For decades, we've been told to reduce, reuse, recycle. This simple mantra became a cornerstone of green living. We diligently sorted plastics, believing in a better future. But what if much of that effort was largely in vain? What if plastic recycling is mostly a convenient illusion? Today, we uncover the hidden, inconvenient truth. The system is broken, and it's time to understand why. The plastic recycling myth began in the late 1980s. Plastic manufacturers faced growing environmental pressure then. They actively promoted recycling, despite knowing limitations. Companies like DuPont and Exxon funded vast campaigns. They created the iconic Mobius loop symbol for everything. Internal documents reveal their true, cynical understanding. They knew recycling plastic was rarely economically viable. This was a strategic move to shift blame to consumers. It allowed continued production of new, virgin plastic. Today, less than 10% of all plastic ever produced is recycled. Many plastic types are simply too complex to process. PET-1 PS are difficult. -2 are somewhat recyclable, but others fail.
Plastics like PVC, LDPE, PP, PS are difficult.
Multi-layered plastics like chip bags are nearly impossible. Contamination from food residue renders entire batches useless. Sorting costs far exceed the value of recovered materials. It's often cheaper to manufacture new plastic than to recycle. This economic reality makes widespread recycling impractical. The infrastructure simply doesn't exist for most plastic. For years, developed nations exported their plastic waste. China was the primary destination for discarded plastics. They processed immense volumes, often with environmental damage. In 2018, China implemented its national sword policy. This policy banned imports of most plastic scrap materials. The sudden shift overwhelmed other Southeast Asian countries. Malaysia, Vietnam, and Thailand became new dumping grounds. They lacked capacity, leading to vast, illegal plastic landfills. This export practice merely moved the problem, not solved it. It exposed the fragility of our global recycling system. So, what can we do beyond traditional recycling bins? Focus on reduce and reuse strategies first and foremost. Support businesses with extended producer responsibility, EPR programs. These hold manufacturers accountable for their product's life cycle. Demand refill systems and reusable packaging alternatives. Advocate for policy changes against single-use plastics. Innovations in chemical recycling are emerging, but face hurdles. True sustainability means radically rethinking our consumption. Plastic recycling, as promised, remains largely a myth. It was a distraction, allowing plastic production to soar. Understanding this truth empowers better, greener choices. Want to learn more? Subscribe and join our community.